the Archangel, Star Brands, aka you knew the aka became before me saying the name. You know what it is. I'm coming to you today with another video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. We're gonna talk to you about something that's my humble opinion based off my experiences and the exciting, enthralling experience of business and why business and war are very similar. Business and war are very similar. But I want to get you all in a war thinking mentality with money, because money literally is like how men in the past used to use their army and their soldiers to enforce their will. How you invest, how you protect, how you pay your debts off, how you defend against certain debts, how you send soldiers over here, and in our contemporary analogy, how you send money over here to take care of this while you have your main money around you to be a cushion and protection for any type of attacks. Money and war is very similar, and that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, so let's get into it. Back in the times before we had civilization and laws that made everything fair for everyone by paperwork, fairness and gaining wealth was not fair. It was done by force, power, strategy, will, determination, alliances, networks, and successful battles and successful campaigns. So how does that equate to now? You, as an entrepreneur, you are like a young lord that has went off on his own, like Caesar. This is the best analogy I can give, because I like to consider myself doing what Caesar did, which is like a go for broke, all or nothing approach to ascertain power. When you're kind of like your network or your industry is against you, you have to go outside of your industry's control so that you can mark out your own territory. Those of you who do not know what Caesar did for power, I'll give you a brief history lesson now. I'm not a historian, so I'm not going to go into the details of, oh, he was in the city of antiquity in the Pantheon, and around 89 BC, he had an argument with Aurelius Precipitous. No, I'm not going to do all of that. I'll give you a broad overview. So, Caesar, very charismatic, very popular man at the time, but he was very broke. He was not a businessman. So Caesar had built up his influence in Roman culture as a senator, and he had these very rich friends. And it then became a power struggle between his rich friends and himself and the Senate, and he was too charismatic. They stripped him of his power. There's a lot more details in between. Look up Caesar's rise to power for yourself and look at the real details. But all in all, gist of the story, he couldn't make it where he was at. He couldn't make it in Rome anymore. He couldn't see the same success in Rome anymore because the powers that be stopped him. So guess what Caesar did? With the authority at first, he took a small army and he went to go conquer Gaul to get his reputation back up. He went to another land to conquer Gaul. Once Caesar went to conquer Gaul, he was there for 8 years. The campaign for the Romans was not successful. They wanted to end it. They told him to pack everything up, turn around, come back, do. He was not winning. During the 8 years, he had like one decisive battle against like a Gaul general that united the Gaul people. He was a very powerful Gaul general. The Gaul general had him completely outmatched, but Caesar outwitted this man. He made it seem like he had more cavalry than what he really did, and it disoriented the enemy. He won the battle that they were trying to seize Caesar in this town that they hold themselves up. He conquered Gaul. Then it got to the point where Caesar was so powerful and he conquered Gaul, the Roman army told him, well, the Roman Empire, the Roman Senate, the Roman government at the time told him, okay, you conquered Gaul. We didn't expect that. But, hey, man, if you don't, if you cross the Rubicon, that's where this old saying goes, crossing the Rubicon. Like when you cross over into understanding that this is the path that you are going, no matter what, this is what it is. They told him, do not cross this certain river, right? If you cross this certain river with this army and don't disband this army, this battle-hardened army that's been fighting for 8 years, then basically, dude, we at war. Caesar was like, so you want me after I've humbled myself to you, played by your rules, and did everything you told me to do for glory and power and to get my station back, you want me to give that up and put myself at the mercy of you? And I've been fighting for 8 years, and I won and conquered an area that you as the government could not conquer. You know what? Forget it. He crossed the Rubicon. He crossed it. He let his election be known that I am going for this. I'm going for this. And that's how Caesar became an emperor. He took a risk and he fought for 8 years with no hope, stuck his ground and outsmarted his enemies, his government, and he changed the entire reality of not only himself, but his entire empire. That is the power of being an entrepreneur. It's to go out into unexplored territories, fight, lose, win, and then stand up for your dreams no matter who you need to face. He changed the entire reality of himself and his people, and he became an emperor. Now, what happened after, we know. But that is how Rome became an empire, was off of one man's spirit. How does this relate to war and money? Your money is just like campaigns and war in Rome. They're your soldiers. Treat your money like battles and campaigns. Your normal bills are your normal security costs. So it's the normal cost for your soldiers to go around and maintain your properties. So that is what we can equate to your money. Your money is soldiers. I wanted to tell you this story and to go over this video just to give you another way to look at how you can approach being an entrepreneur. It's not always going to be easy, but we have to take it a lot more serious. Laws make us everything fair for everyone else. But in the real reality of how all of this was shaped, it's not fair, man. So you have to be ready to fight for what you're trying to do when it gets hard. That's who you see who is really a businessman, who is really an entrepreneur, who is really someone inspired and sold for their dreams, is how they fight in the day of adversity. If you faint in the day of adversity, that means your strength was always small. Don't faint in the day of adversity. Your money is like war. Make your soldiers fight in strategic places. Hold off the enemy. Destroy the enemy when you can. Delay. Negate. Find allies. And take something else. Legally, if possible. It's YouTube. But nothing, if you look at the structure of it, was formed by just pure, I don't know, I'm just going to cry. No. I'm going to go out to this foreign land that I don't know with my army. We're going to take towns and we're going to get this money and we're going to take this whole land. And then if I'm going to come back with resources, and if they don't want to give me the resources, I'm going to take their land too. And there's legal ways to do this in business. There's buying things, acquisitions, different strategies you can employ. Business is like war. Treat it like that, man. But be kind and personable. Ciao, that's it. My name is Shadow the Archangel. This is Star Brands. Thank you again for watching another Star Vlogs. Thank you again. Type 0 on the way. I am so excited about this product. This is a real product made by us in South America, Star Brands. We sell it on Wish, Walmart, Amazon. It is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. Get yours. It is not expensive. These are not expensive. These right here is just 4 gallons of gas, baby. 4 gallons of gas. Hey, for a hat that's gonna last you 1 year, come on. Stylistic like this, come on. Comfortable, come on. Star Brands, baby, we out. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. Now game.